And good evening from Universal Orlando. We're starting off tonight a little bit later than usual. It's about 4 p.m. now. About a little over a month ago, Universal changed their hours of operation so that they're opening up later, but also staying open later. Universal Studios is open to 9 o'clock tonight, which they usually close around 7 o'clock at this time of the year. And honestly, we've had some really good luck coming to the Orlando theme parks late at night, low wait times, low crowds, so I'm here to check that out tonight. But of course, while I'm here, there's a ton of updates all around the park. There's a lot of updates from Mardi Gras season as well tonight. There's more food booths out. The construction of the tribute store has started, so we're gonna check that out as well. So without any further ado, let's jump inside the park. Let's check up on all these park updates. Let's experience the new park hours, but most importantly, let's go enjoy the day. And in City Walk alone, I'm already seeing a few different updates for Mardi Gras. The first one being, of course, the Cursed Coconut Club, and the biggest thing right here is this boy right here, Sasquatch. Or is that a picture of me? I really can't tell. Cryptids. That's a big one. And of course, before we head into the park, I just want to check in on our construction progress over here. Already progress from last week. Look at this. More things sticking out of the ground. Don't know what they are. Just a lot of steel, a lot of concrete. Like I said in last week's update video, the construction of this coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, is going to be fast and furious. One fact that we found out about this roller coaster last week is that it's going to extend out here into City Walk and shoot up in a 170-foot spike right up here. And it's officially 4:31, and my watch says it's a clear 59 degrees. It's only gonna get colder from here, and we're walking under the beautiful pearly gates of Universal Studios, Florida. We're about a week away from the start of Mardi Gras season. It's crazy. And as we're listening to the beautiful John Williams score for Jurassic Park, we're inside the gates of Universal Studios Orlando. Now, like I said, the park closes at 9 o'clock today, so we're about 5.5 hours till closing time. Not too bad for a 45-minute wait for Minion Mayhem over here. And also, across the street here, VillainCon Minion Blast, say it together, is an easy breezy 5-minute wait. Shoot you off the ropes, duck my clothesline, you go to punch me, I block it, kick you in the gut, hit you with my finish, 1, 2, 3, count the lights. Our first update of the day comes in the form of Mardi Gras merchandise for 2026. Okay, but this looks really cool. I like the neon. We got King Gator up top. We have the Mardi Gras live music, which there's gonna be live music, food, beads, and fun. What more can you want? Let's party all night in 2026. The hat for the year is actually pretty funny. It's like a velvet, purple velvet. Purple rain. But I love it, Universal Mardi Gras. I actually might end up buying this. 30 bucks for the hat. All right, now we're coming up to my speed. The limited edition pins for the year. We have the Mardi Gras 2026 with beads. Keychain over here as well. How much is the keychain? Also limited edition. Keychain is $18. Lots of merch in here. We have a nice headband with a Voodoo Man's hat right there. I don't know what you call that. Voodoo Man? This is the real Universal event shirt right here. I like this too. Wow, they have a Universal branded like button-up shirt too. This is kind of like the speed of a Roosevelt. But it's not a Roosevelt. Is it Roosevelt prices? Yes, it is. It's $65. So this little guy, what's his name? Baron Tauntaun, shoulder pal. I wonder if he's gonna be like the mascot this year. I love a good mascot, so if they're marketing this guy, I love him. The truss work over here in the front of Music Plaza is still here. We got one over here and one across the way this way. They both had video boards on them last week. This was for Rock the Universe, but I wonder if they're gonna keep them up around for Mardi Gras this season. I guess we'll have to come check back and see. It would really be cool if they left it with some Mardi Gras lights on the floor. It would really set the mood. So there we have it, our first Mardi Gras update of the day. New merch, very cool. And I already see some things that I know I'm gonna buy. You know I'm gonna get that pin, that velvet hat. You might be seeing me wear that on opening day, we'll see. And now we're back, kicking it to the original route that I usually take during my trip out here to Universal Studios. We're going down Hollywood Boulevard because I gotta check up on this tribute store. And yes, what I heard was true. Man, there is truss work up for the tribute store coming for Mardi Gras this season. Awesome. The Simpsons probably will not be in the tribute store this year. Again, just like Horror Night season, I didn't think I can get so excited over steel and beam, but here we are. This structure back here is kind of reminiscent of the tribute store they had last year. They had like an old style, swampy looking billboard up here, and it was like an old cryptid lodge, like an old roadside attraction. So it looks like they may be doing the same thing. I mean, who knows? This one though, this looks really cool. Whatever structure this is gonna be, the grand entrance. I mean, we did see that billboard out front for the Cursed Coconut Club that had the cryptids were there and had Bigfoot. So it's very well possible we might see that theme returning this year. Honestly, I don't mind. I love cryptids, I love Bigfoot, because I feel like we have this connection, this giant hairy man connection. So I definitely wouldn't mind seeing the return of Bigfoot, all the cryptids, all that fun stuff. And what if they continue on the story of that guy that owned the shop? That'd be really cool too. And last week we covered these trusses over here in front of the esoteric gates where the parade actually starts. Now they've added a ton more lights to it. And hello, Battery Park bar setup. This is actually really cool. I think this is new as of today. I haven't seen this online at all. They used to have food over here too. I don't think they did that last year, so I'm just thinking this is gonna be mostly just a bar, just a bar. They usually also have a nice Bloody Mary every year for Mardi Gras. I never really filmed down this street because I always make the big loop, but we have some updates over here in front of Transformers. We have more truss work over here, more lighting for the parade. Look at that shot of Optimus Prime pointing to the sky blue in the background. Beautiful. Right before 5 o'clock, the Transformers ride is 55 minutes long. That is a giant wait time for this ride. So usually when I do a big loop, I would save New York for last if we're gonna go that way down Hollywood Boulevard. But since we're here already, let's go to New York and see if there's any updates for Mardi Gras around there. And boom, yes, we have a little bit of updates over here at the food booths for King Gator and the Nola Bayou over there. We have pay kiosk. We have both kiosks here where they're gonna have point of sale and of course the menus up front here too. And same thing for the one over here at Nola Bayou. They'll have cash registers over here, menu right in the middle. Very nice. What do you want, guys? On me. In the extended queue for the Transformers ride, we have a nice little bar popping up over this way. Now every year they have this bar pop up for Mardi Gras and Halloween Horror Nights, so same thing this year. Who does this guy think he is? Hashtag the panda up there waving to everybody. So famous. Oh yeah, oh beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, pose, oh my gosh, beautiful. Keep going, Panda. You look great. I see you. Yeah. And now that we said hi to hashtag, it is a 10-minute wait for Jimmy Fallon's Race to New York. And of course, coming to the corner side of New York, we have that beautiful sign, the new beautiful sign for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. New roller coaster coming 2027, TM. We covered this heavily in last week's video. Lots of mixed reactions in the comments. I love the comments. Keep commenting away. I love hearing the reactions to this. No updates over here right now, but I do see a nice little excavator machine back there. I don't know if you guys can see that yellow machinery in the back there doing something. So the construction has extended all the way over here to the backside of New York. There's also heavy talk about this window right here. We know Rip Ride Rocky used to go right through that. So is this new coaster gonna go through the window of here too? We'll see. I know it's not the biggest thing in the world, but does anybody else miss the tribute store being here in New York? I kind of do. It was like the original location for the tribute stores and I just kind of miss it. Oh, there's me. Hello. And also to continue on with the food booths, Puerto Rico has also received their point of sale kiosk with their menu. And also some very good news at the Puerto Rico booth right here. If you remember in my update video last week, I talked about some grills and some smokers being out this way. They made some great food here last year. Some foliage has been added. These bushes have been added over here to maybe blockade guests off from stepping where the grills are gonna be. So hopefully those grills come back here. I think this is a good sign that it will though. I want everyone to look at the streets of New York here as we go past 5 o'clock p.m. There is nobody in New York right now. Very, very few people. I've got some people walking down this way right now, but tonight, I think we're gonna be able to do almost every single ride here. No updates over here in New York on Park Avenue just yet, but in years past, we have known this street and this little garden area over here to be fully adorned with a bunch of Mardi Gras decorations. We have those giant heads of the King and Queen of Mardi Gras, lots of different food booths over here too, so hopefully they do the same thing this year. And also, oh, now that I'm looking at it too, the Universal Backlot Club kiosks are all still here in the park, all 3 of them. It looks like it's all loaded up and ready to go. Could we be seeing some Backlot Club action here for Mardi Gras? I would love that. I think everyone would love that. We love free gifts. No decorations out here yet, but of course, you know we're gonna be out here for all the updates, so subscribe if you haven't. Hey, and this is gonna be so hard to document today because the sun is so bright back there, but we're looking at the construction of that building back there for the new coaster. It is going along fast. More and more steel has been added. There's even like a little bit of the roof on there too, if you can see that. I'm gonna zoom in as far as I can. Every week we come back here for updates, so I'm gonna keep you guys updated, see how everything's going, see what more things are added to this building every single week. This is gonna be so cool to document, see the bare bones of it now, up until the day we walk onto this ride. And as you can see by the giant Connect 4 on the floor over there, the Mummy is actually down for a slight refurbishment. I believe this will be back up next week for all the start of the festivities here for Mardi Gras. As we're getting a nice beautiful view of Sting Alley, there's 2 quick service locations over here where you can get food that I always forget about. The first one being right here, Annie Ann's. I think a lot of people forget that Annie Ann's is actually here in New York, but it's right out here in the open, this little kiosk. Go get some pretzels, it smells great too. And the second place that I always forget exists over here is the Haagen-Dazs ice cream. And it's kind of hidden away, kind of like Diagon Alley, it kind of reminds me of. but right in there, you can get some ice cream. I'm officially renaming the block over here the block of smells, because on this block, you have the smell of the Annie Ann's pretzels, you have the smell of Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and you also get that awesome coffee smell from Starbucks. The array of smells I just got within like less than a minute. Smell block, just leaving New York into San Francisco, and look at what we have over here. This wasn't here last week. What is this? Is this a food booth? Is this always here? I don't know if this has got to be always here. This has got to be like the maintenance bay for CineSational, so I'm assuming that this is always here. I'm having a moment here and I cannot for the life of me remember if this is here 365 days a year or not. So you guys are gonna have to tell me down in the comments. I'm gonna have to do some research here, but I know for a fact this structure is brand new. This is the Bloody Mary booth for Mardi Gras. Okay, they moved it. Up top it says Bloody Marys, and oh, it's sponsored by Jack's Links. So the cool thing about these Bloody Marys here at Universal that they do every year, they always top it with an obscene amount of food. Like some years they have shrimp, celery, they have a beef stick in there. So I'm guessing a nice Jack's Link is gonna be inside the Bloody Marys this year. That's cool. I like that a lot. I think my favorite topping they've ever put on top of a Bloody Mary here was this fried rice ball, and it had like Creole seasoned rice on it, and also andouille sausage in the middle of it. It was so good on top of the Bloody Mary. And these Bloody Marys are huge. They're a little expensive, but they're huge. It's like a whole feast in a drink. So definitely gonna get that this year. Do you see that in the distance over there? Here, let me zoom in. I don't know if you see it. This right here, this building. This is what I call future, my friends. Not a Fast and Furious future, a victorious future. And following suit here, the Austria food booth for Mardi Gras has their payment kiosk. The sun is setting and the temperature is dropping. It is now 55 degrees out, and it's probably gonna get into the 40s tonight. Whew. This is gonna be a fun night here at Universal. But we're here at the London waterfront and my gates are open. So they're letting me in today. We're gonna go into Diagon Alley. We'll check out the wait time for Gringotts. You know what? Now that it's in the 50s and it's super cold outside, I think this is the most opportune time here in Florida to get a hot butterbeer. Yes, a hot butterbeer. Let's go get it. For those that don't know, you can get butterbeer in multiple different forms, but here you have a regular butterbeer, which is like a normal regular drink. You have a frozen style. You also have a hot style, which is kind of like a cappuccino style butterbeer. We're gonna go get that right now at the Hopping Pot. And here we are, our nice piping hot butterbeer. And you know it's butterbeer because it says right there, butterbeer. Now, I never get the hot butterbeer. Maybe once a year when it gets a little cool down here in Florida, but obviously throughout the year, it's 90 to 100 degrees here in Florida, so I never treat myself to this. Now that it's cold, now that it's getting to the 40s tonight, I think it was the most opportune time to get this, so bottoms up, let's go. That classic butterbeer flavor, you have that butterscotch, cream soda kind of vibe, but with that foam on top. They put the foam on top of this one too. Very good, so good. It's like a dessert. It's like a reward. Bring it on, 40-degree weather. Is there a spell for making things hot? There's gotta be, right? What's the spell in Harry Potter to warm things up? Incendio. Incendio. Oh. God bless you. And the wait time for Gringotts is 40 minutes, which is awesome. Oh my gosh, that's a great wait time. I bet you if we went on single rider, we'll get right on. Okay, with this magical elixir, I think I'm ready to tackle the rest of the park. The wait time over here at King's Cross Station to get over to Islands of Adventure in Hogsmeade is only 10 minutes. Let's pop over to Islands for a little bit. And here we are on platform 9 3/4. So fun, so cool.
Please make sure to remain seated at all times.
And after a short train ride, we are here at Hogsmeade. But before I go into actual Hogsmeade, I'm gonna go left to the Lost Continent just to talk about a little bit of the updates we talked about last week, but also I'm hungry. And over here, we have delicious kebabs, which is right in front of me. This place sells healthier items, so we're gonna dive right into this. So I am eating in complete darkness over here in the back of the Lost Continent, which is nice, it's kind of romantic, but this is what we got today. This is the beef kebab over here at Delicious Kebabs. Of course, we have that nice beef kebab in there, brushed with that awesome Moroccan chermoula. Also has feta cheese on there. It has a little bit of hot sauce on there, and of course, wrapped in a pita. This meal also comes with Stacy's pita chips, which there's certain things I know about Stacy. One, she has great pita chips, and also her mom has got it going on. But let's go for the kebab first. It is smoking over here, look at that. Beef is tender, it's not dry, it's very lean, which is another good thing I like. But the star of the show is the same thing when we got the chicken one a couple weeks ago. Moroccan chermoula on this is so good, full of spices, full of flavor. I love it, it's so good. This is great. Good lean protein with the feta cheese on there too. I'll take it. I think what you're meant to do is with the pita, kind of put all the things together and then put that beef in there too and kind of eat it like a pita taco, not taco, because this is not Mexican food. You know what I'm saying. So let's go in for that. Very good. There is a kick to the sauce too. Like I said, there's a little bit of a spicy sauce on there, and I'm getting that right now. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing like this because I'm running a half marathon next month and I gotta watch the carbs, but this is very good. I like this a lot. The flavors on it is good. The pita is good. It's just a regular standard pita. To give this meal a protein count, you're looking at about 28 grams of protein over that beef skewer. Now here's something I don't get to see a lot. The Lost Continent at night is so cool. Look at these little lanterns up here. Well, these little lights up here. Very cool, I like the theming. And I think we're in for a treat right now. Man, I haven't seen this at night in so long. Oh man, there's not as much lighting as there used to be, but look how awesome this looks with those glowing lanterns in the back over there, the glowing lamps. So cool. Look at this land, the lights on it, Poseidon's hand over there holding the trident. And there's some nice lighting over here, kind of like a spotlight right on me so I can film here. Fantastic. I don't want to talk about this area too much. I talked about it a lot last week. And like I said, I will link that video down below so you can watch that after this one. So at this point in the game, I think it's all but confirmed that Pokemon is definitely coming here to Lost Continent. So that's it. I just think we all have to accept it, even though it doesn't really fit into the story of literature in the lands here at Islands of Adventure. But one idea cooked up in my head as far as a ride goes here. Of course, I want a cool dark ride, but other than that cool dark ride, one thing I really want is a ride based on Pokemon Snap. Think about it. Think of like a slow moving ride, like an Omni Mover, kind of like the Yoshi ride over at Epic Universe, but make it so that we're in a buggy and we have a camera attached to the actual ride vehicle that we can take pictures and trigger different things. If you ever played Pokemon Snap, there's little things that you can throw into, let's say you can throw an apple into a volcano and that triggers a Pokemon popping out of there. So something along the lines of that. Not only is it a cool Omni Mover ride, but it's interactive as well, and we can take pictures and maybe purchase the pictures afterwards or link our accounts to the ride somehow too, to where we can take the pictures home with us and post them online. Genius idea for marketing too. And the Pokemon Snap games are great themselves. Kids love them, adults love them. That's why I think if there was a ride too, kids would love the ride and adults would love the ride as well. Even though it's gonna rip my heart out, I am going to heavily document the deconstruction of the Lost Continent and the construction of whatever land takes the place of this. So just know that whenever construction starts happening over here, come back to the channel. I'm gonna be documenting as much as possible. I love this. I nerd out about this kind of stuff, not only about the IPs, but the construction in itself. I love it so much, so come back for that. Now, of course, all the speculation I'm talking about rides and lands are just that. They're speculation, there's a little bit of rumors involved with them. Sometimes when I talk about these rumors and speculations, I just throw in my 2 cents, what I would like to see eventually. I have no idea what their future plan is. I'm just talking about it. We're just conversing. This is a nice little conversation, kind of like a podcast, me and you. One thing I definitely want to do before this goes under construction and leaves us forever is come through the whole land of the Lost Continent and document as much as possible, talk about the past, talk about the little hidden secrets over here, talk about the current day as well. Things like this right here, this face right here. Millions of people have walked by this face and not known the real story of it. This face right here is Narcissus. But what we really don't know is, what is he looking at? He's actually looking down at the water over here. Because the Narcissus is very vain and he's full of himself, he's looking at his reflection in the water. And in fact, right over here, the rock formation, it might be hard to see because it's night out right now. This is why I'll come back and do a whole video on this during the day. But you can kind of see in the rock formation there, that is the image of his face. So Narcissus is looking back at himself, just like a Narcissus would. I did a video like that over in Disney when Muppets Courtyard closed down, and I'm so glad I got to document all the restaurants there, all the little hidden nooks and crannies of that land too before it went under. If you're interested in that video, I'll link that one down below. All right, it's about to get very aesthetically pleasing. Heading into Hogsmeade. This is usually the busiest section of Islands of Adventure, but it's an hour to closing, and it seems like there's still a ton of people here. Oh my goodness, this is the lowest I've seen Hagrid's in such a long time. 100 minutes, so a little over an hour for Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Let me see if the single rider line's open. Maybe I'll jump on. We're going in, I'm gonna test the single rider line. If I get there and it's too crazy, I'm not gonna ride the ride, but we'll see. We're gonna just test things out. Also, I got in line at 7:10. 17 minutes later, about to get on the ride. So a 17-minute wait for one of the best rides in pretty much all of Orlando. Hogwarts Castle looking absolutely stunning in the evening time. Love it, look at those lights on there. So cool. Anyways, the ride inside of Hogwarts Castle, Forbidden Journey, is only 10 minutes long. Time to head back to Studios for the last hour of park there. 10-minute wait from Hogsmeade to London. And just like that, we're back at studios. It's almost like we used magic or something. 49 degrees, we have hit the 40s. And we made it back here with an hour to spare. So it's 8 o'clock right now, park closes at 9. Let's explore the rest of the park. Let's see if there's any more Mardi Gras updates. But most importantly, we're gonna check those wait times to see if it's really beneficial coming here at night. Ooh, coming up on another food booth over here. I don't think I covered this one when I came here last week. Chile Patagonia. Okay. Some nice Chilean food. And just across the way from that booth, we have another Bloody Mary booth over this way. So, 2 locations from what I saw, you can get Bloody Marys at Mardi Gras this year. And here is your moment of Universal Studios Florida Zen. Oh my gosh, this is one of the best views in all the theme parks. Love it. Over the lagoon like that, all the lights from all the buildings. London waterfront looking great over there too. This is awesome. Look at this, nobody here. This is what you want when you come to a theme park. No one here. You could probably do every single ride right now in the last hour. Plus, it's just really fun to have a park pretty much to yourself. That doesn't happen a lot. Men in Black is open still with a 15-minute wait. I don't think that's true though. I think it's gonna be a walk-on. Second layer is on. It is so cold, my hands are frozen, but we're doing it. And they're playing like some awesome party music right now. The wait time for the Simpsons ride, 15 minutes. But again, I think that's fabricated. I think it's totally a walk-on right now. There's some epic music playing in the background for CineSational. Maybe we'll catch a showing of CineSational. I think that'd be pretty fun. Oh, even better. Sorry, I just lost my cool there, but the menu for the new snack stand that we've been covering for a long time now has just been posted here on their menu board. Okay, cool, what do we have here? It's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. It is just normal park fare here. Turkey legs, pretzels with cheese, popcorn, nothing original unless it's on the other side. Nope, same thing over here too. So just regular park fare, nothing crazy. I think I might just order something from over here just to christen it. Maybe I'll get a turkey leg, high in protein, high in sodium too. Awesome, closer to this thing opening up, which is really cool. In fact, back there I do see a cooler, I do see a popcorn machine back there too, so they might be ready to open this thing up as soon as like possibly tomorrow, maybe. And right across from that new snack booth over here in the Central Park area, we have a food booth for Mardi Gras. We have Sabor de Brazil. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be Brazilian food. Maybe they'll have some pan de queijo. ET Adventure also posted at a 15-minute wait. I don't know what's going on with all these 15 minutes. I don't think they're 15 minutes. Should we try it? Should we go on? Looks like we're going right in. I cannot wait to smell that ET smell. Oh, there it is. That ET smell is so good. In the forest. Man, these sights, these sounds, and the smells of this queue just bring me back so far. Oh, Botanicus, he's here. You wanna know my favorite sound though? In all of this queue is this speak and spell. Brings me back to like when I was 4 years old in the same queue, breathing in the same smell. A literal walk on, and now it's a literal bike on, fly on. There's ET. He's right in front of me. Trouble, says ET.
People entering the base. Wait, they got ET.
No, we don't.
Hold it right there. You're on. Whoa!
Whoa.
Into the road. Whoa, watch away! Ah! They're getting away. Look, they're flying.
Wow. We're flying over the city. Da 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 da.
Go to Digley. Hurry.
Welcome home. You've returned to us.
Welcome home. You've arrived.
You have saved our planet! Come, celebrate with us!
Goodbye, friend. E.T. saved the green planet. His healing touch worked. Oh my gosh. CineSational is going on right now. Hey, then Justin Timberlake showed up. Oh, wow.
Inside my bones, it goes electric, baby, when I turn it on. I can see but you when you dance, 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 but you just dance, dance, dance. Come on, ride this feeling.
Oh my gosh, it is so cold. I don't think there was a better way to cap off the evening with. I love that show. That show is so good. CineSational is just that. It's sensational. And it blows my mind that it's the only park in Orlando that uses drone technology. I feel like drones have been around long enough to where there should be more drone action in all the Orlando parks, but that's what separates this park, I guess. That's what separates this show from the rest. So I think that was a pretty successful day out here at Universal Orlando. Just catching the last few hours of park time in both parks, Islands and Universal Studios, I kind of recommend it. If you're an annual pass holder, come out for the last few hours. If you just buy a day pass, definitely don't pass up the last few hours of park time, because did you see those wait times? Pretty much non-existent. Man, these adjusted hours, I think, are a huge success for Universal. Thinking about all the stuff we got to do tonight, it was great for a few hours here at the parks. I got to ride Hagrid's for the first time in a long time. I also got to see tons of updates for Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras starts next week. It's here, and I can't wait for that. Mardi Gras is a fun time here at Universal, and all that good food. Gonna eat a lot of food. If you made it to this part of the video, I just wanna say, hey, thanks for clicking on my face and spending 20+ minutes with me at the park. And if you enjoyed our time together and you had fun and you cracked a smile a little bit, please consider helping out the channel and subscribing to the channel. That'd be so sick. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Let's keep building. We're in this together. We're all in this together. We're all in this together once we know that we... Wrong park. All right, guys, down to business. Secret comment of the day. Today's secret comment of the day is going to be Stacy's mom has got it going on, and she makes great pita chips. So talented, that Stacy's mom. I had a great time out here tonight at Universal Orlando. I always do. It was a little cold, but still had a great time. I enjoyed going on all the rides. I enjoyed seeing all the low crowds here for the last final hours. I love seeing all the updates from Mardi Gras that starts next week, but most importantly, I enjoyed my day. Thank you for watching. Remember to stay hydrated, get your protein in. It's cold, my hands are frozen, and good night.